most people don't know about the match just yet, but maybe we can get more. So, now this is SY against Dream Team Clan Masters, the final showdown, and it is the first map. It is Arabia picked Civilization. Both teams went for our typical Huns, Mongols, Mayans, and Spanish. Let's take a look at positionings. I will decrease the scroll speed a bit. And we have Mr. Yo as a pocket. His flank will be Paladin Fang Chin. And as a pocket Jinghua with the flank of Lurks. I will be super excited to see how Lurks plays it out. I'm a big fan of his flank plays with Spanish. On the other side we have Ryu Mongol's flank. The pocket is back T behind there with Mayans. Viper Hunt's pocket and Spanish Nikov flank. So that will be super interesting how the Spanish flanks are actually reacting to the situation and how the Dream Team is approaching the Mayans pocket here. The prize money is $600 in this tournament or in this best of 3 show match. So although there is it is a very short series and not the biggest prestige on the line, I think players will play to their best capabilities here because $150 each for a player isn't bad. And now it seems like they're already starting to discuss strategies here, not using TeamSpeak. Again, one is sling. That's a question from Viper to his other pocket. Back to here, who's Mayan's pocket, and obviously not having the possibility to go for knights might hurt your flank. Maybe Rio can buy some time. Needs to find this food in the flank here for sure. Let's see where his scout actually is. Oh, he went for an early scout here. Let's go into the point of view of Rio and decrease the speed a bit. And hopefully then it runs a bit more smoother. Just went around once and then instantly went for the potential boar steal. But Lux is around and Rio has so much more HP here. Seems like a small pause. 358. They might already have paused and tried to discuss if there's a possibility of a restart. I'm actually not sure. Maybe someone could message me, or since it's just paused, I might tab out myself and try to find out the Dream Team match if there is a restart possibility. I'm pretty sure there is none, but obviously, yeah. Tyrants would love to have a restart here. Mayan's pocket and Spanish flanks. It cannot get worse than that. But I think because we're just in a normal team match, or show match, there's a possibility of just continuing to play here. Let's see, 412, yeah, so it seems like they're continuing Jinghua here with his scout as well. Ah, that was a boar of Rio, so now it makes a bit more sense why the scout of Lux was so low here. Was trying to steal, then Rio did intercept, but Jinghua came in time. And back T is coming, Hans in Spanish, our side. And yeah, that's bad as well because we don't want to have both Paladin Civs at the same flank. Let's see if Lux is trying to go for the next ball steal here. And I expect lots of shedding going on at 358 here. The Max is also in the Dream Team. He is number 5, and since all the other players did show up, and Viper says, let's just play standard. That means he wants to go for some knights and normal boom and back T for plumed archers. Let's try to find out how that will go. Now the boar steal for Lux, our Spanish flank here, who is getting boar on his own and has one in the back, so that will be 3 boars for our red player here, Spanish flank. And Rio now going for the far away boar, is running out of sheep. Whoops, and that will be some idle villager time. Did not get those 4 sheep and is out of food in the main TC. Let me see and catch up with the chat there. That could be interesting. Let's see. My map is good and good start, but forward stone. Let's see. Re got back berries. My human base. Well, up to you, Re. They have better positions to Spanish flank. Too risky on your side. Yeah, Spanish flank and Hans. Okay, well. Hunt's pocket. Okay, well, up to you. Do we have a re? Do we have a re? They don't know. It seems like no, they don't, and that makes it more easy for sure. So they just continue playing, and we can catch up a bit more here. And yeah, Rio now asking, take my sheep over here. And Bekti is doing exactly that. Some idols you see for Rio is an option, but since his sheep before were quite early, he still had a lot of food, did loom early on, and I think that will be reasonable. Let's take a look at Nikov's spot here. He has one more that you see. Now trying to lay the plan off of Mayon's flank here. Mr. Paladin. Let's see, Nikov now trying to defend some, sending another villager, and needs to go one sheep. His goal is pretty far back, but the stone spots are very aggressive or offensively here. So an option for going for Conquistadors is only possible if he builds an aggressive tower here or has better walls. Next villager coming on. There is no loom for him just yet. Lots of chatting going on. I'm not sure why the rest isn't on TeamSpeak. Like, shouldn't Rio and Viper be on TeamSpeak at least? Here for aggressive deer. Let's see what Lux is going for after. Oh, and that's an interesting mill. Very far away from the TC here. I'm going for the next ball. Let's see the build-ups from the pocket players. Looks all standard like we would expect. See, only 3 on wood, an early farm. Yeah, but nothing too special. I don't see a drush yet. Possibility of a Rex here coming up. Obviously for Man's pocket. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Lux doing something, but now he has 5 on wood. That most likely means, oh, easy walls, he says. So that looks a bit like a team wall here from the Tyrants. And maybe there is a team which is top 2 in the world and can F up some team walls. It is the Tyrants. So let's see how they will do it. This is the first game. The score is 0-0, as you can see in the top. Drush now coming up from Lux. Drush coming up from Paladin as well. Nikov is going for the team wall as well. And yeah, but as we mentioned before, it's not possible for him to wall in any stone spots. Let's see, oh, that would be some nice deering in the back. Let's see if Nikov started that. No, he did not. Just shortly out of range, and the Viper, he sees, oh, 2 of the 3 spots here. So that could have been actually an option to go for the deer there instead of going 5 villagers on the berries, but did not opt for it just yet. And let's see how the SY players are approaching this game. Most of the time they love to go for some slinging, but at the moment it's Paladin at the flank and Jingho as a pocket, so not the best positioning for that. Trying to figure out what's going on. Nikov is already up as the Spanish flank here. Shouldn't get any major damage here against the Drush. And on the other side we have Riot being up as well. That's an interesting mill. Obviously the reasoning behind that mill is to have it as a part of your wall, but I think it would have been better to just build it a bit closer to the deer and not take the walking distance, because you're only saving like 30 wood anyways. Not sure. And hey, let's see how we're continuing here. Wants to get the Eagle Warrior. And might trush after scouts. That's an interesting statement. Now Viper's asking if everyone is stonewalling. The wall should be finished in time from Bekti to Nikov. So Rio might be the only one open, but if those walls are finished here, then they have a complete wall if Rio is wanting the front, but for now, he does not need to do that because he can easily go for scouts. Still the rush here of Lux in the back. Let's see. Oh, that seems like an M&A forward with towers. If you would send someone stone, but for now it is an M&A forward for very sure. Has 3 militia. Let's see how Rio will react to this. And yeah, Rio only ahead by a solid 20 seconds there. One militia behind, so that makes total sense. Let's see, is he going for archer defense? That would be super surprising to me. Trying to make the walls up a bit more. Nikov. Oh no, that's the rush of Paladin. Trying to find some spaces. Actually, he could run close to the TC. Try to find some damage, and yeah, Nikov sees that and is now walling a bit more. In a very good shape at the moment, so I will not expect him to have any major flaws in the early game. And Lux is playing what I wanted to see from him. He's playing aggressive as Spanish flank. And yeah, if you want to know the thought process behind this aggression, I did ask him in one of the interviews in China. So Woobly Official on YouTube, and we have an interview with Lux, and he said that yeah, he loves to take out an enemy early on, and he's could do just that. Let's take a look at the other gold spots of Rio. Some in the back here, that one should be safe, but he will lose that gold spot for sure. Rio now asking for the Eagle Warrior, but oh god, that tower will not go up. That's very optimistic here from Rio. Let's take a look. 3 villagers working on it, but it's a Spanish tower, so the villagers are building the tower faster. He has more villagers working on it, and M&A are close, so if he wants to get to this area, he can kill those villagers. And a perfect timing for a pause, because I want to see how it continues. So that was irony. And on the other side we have Nikov going aggressively as well, but only with 3 scouts, 3 villagers and 2 scouts. 3 wolves actually trying to deny that a bit. Sending more scouts here, and those militia won't do much. The wall is complete here for Paladin, and now the aggression is coming for Nikov. So that's a very nice aggression here from both sides. And nice speed walling here from Rio. Let's see how that will continue. The wall has to be up. I will click to see how many HP the Palisades wall have. All of them at least 88 HP. So we'll be safe for now. Viper is getting up. We can stay in this point of view. Nice resources by him. Just reaching... Outside 1 villager already going down for Rio. And he's now kind of out of gold. So we won't see lots of archers there to defend. Stonewall being finished for Rio. He is going for the defensive gold we spotted earlier. And still has 1 sheep left. That's an interesting approach. Going up early with the Mongols and going for defensive archers. Lux now walling himself. Jingle playing it open. Stable blacksmiths like we would expect. On the other side we have stable blacksmiths from Viper. Yo is going for stable blacksmiths as well. And Bekti will most likely go for the castle. So the pockets are doing what we expected from them. Nice tower here from Nikov, denying the gold, or at least lots of it. Paladin not losing a single villager here. I did not wear all the shirts. I did try the XS to see how big it is. And we still have some black shirts, and I wore only 1, but we still have 5 others to raffle for another day. Rio now clearing up this tower. I think another one being built here is absolutely an option. Let's take a look at the stone spots of Rio. They're here, so nice and defensive, but not on stone just yet. And Rio is doing a great defense, going for a second archery range. And Lux aggression, I want to say failed, but didn't do as big of a damage as I kind of feared when he was in here with 4 M&A against not a single unit there of Rio. And now this tower, and this should deny most of the gold for Rio here. Will still open a not the most important area. Let's see how players will advance with it. That's a weird tower by Paladin. Not really sure if I like this one. Ah, okay, that's only to secure this gold from the right hand side. and just to zone out a bit. So he will give up this gold spot, fearing that another tower of Nikov will come here, and then go and just take gold over here. Nice decision making there by him. And as you can see now, that's just a beautiful play of Nikov, going for the aggression here, now buying himself more time, did stonewalling now, going for lots of stone at home, and even dropping some stone, meaning he wants to build another tower, exactly that, and yeah, then he will go for conks against the Paladin, who's now clicking up, already on the way to Castle Age, so Rio and Nikov will be the latest. Maybe together with Lux, who's heavily on stone as well, did wall the whole map with palisade walls, and then is seeking to go for his signature unit, the Conquistador. The tower not denying most of the stone. Let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, actually only reaching this area here, so he can use at least those 2 gold spots for free. Rio did this, but we already showed you. This is another gold spot he can still use. We break in. He is going for the aggression. Let's see, Viper is only on 1 stable, so he is playing 2 extra TCs. Let's see what Yo is going for. 2 stables and no extra TC. So that will be a better boom for our star player from Norway here. Jinghua, let's see, he's going for 2 stables as well, walling all his resources. I don't see a TC coming up, and Back T is building 1 extra TC, 2 extra TCs, so that's more of a boom approach, and let's see, okay, that was close, still walling there just in time after the mill got denied. Maybe sending villagers to the tower a bit earlier could have helped. Now Nikov got in. But it's still only 1 knight without any upgrades, and we have 2 stables with some upgrades. Scouts now running through the TC. Let's see if they can find any damage. Obviously now they're very hurt. Maybe finding 1 villager is an option, but yeah, hitting from the right side. Hans to stable, that's what Back-T just scouted. And Rio should know, okay, then I better stay walls. And oh, tower hopping here by Lux. As you can see, that's a bit of a mistake here by Riot, knowing that the enemy is going for tower's aggression. And now you can see the gold spot and stone spot he can send Amade in 1 by 1. Sweet trick here, and let's see how Riot will react to that. Maybe walls his gold spot, but where are all his units? I have no idea actually. Let's take a look at Riot's point of view. Where is he? There. And all his military, he has 1 scout at the front here, and the rest are lots of archers and some skirmishes back at home. That's a bit too passive if you ask me. And let's maybe switch the point of view of Mr. Yo. Yeah, needs to defend some against Nikov here. We'll get this tower up for very sure. The village of Paladin will go down. Let's compare villagers a bit. Nikov at 37, but that's obviously because Paladin is on the way to Castle Age, or very close to finishing. So basically the only guys who are on the same age are Ryut and Lux. That's pretty even. And the rest just reached Castle Age, so 31 villagers for all of them. Paladin will go down to 30 villagers. That means he's a bit delayed, but not the worst thing ever here. Nikov did a great job. Even a bit more efficient than Lurks, but that's mainly because Riot had a nice defense here and had lots of walls. Man, not enjoying time here with all the what is he saying? It can't be specs. Need upload. Ah, okay. The host is actually uploading to 200 specs. That might slow down the game a bit. So maybe if that's true, we might kick all the specs from the game. We have 200 spectators in the room. That's the maximum that Rubly actually allows. So yeah, let's see how this goes now. Viper coming in, going back to the first timing, and already lots of damage here on the Knights of Yo. Actually wants to have, yeah, exactly, a hole here in the back so that the Knights don't have to run through the towers but can come in normally. He's Monk, he says. Care, I thought he was Kongs. Okay, I go home. I took map. Yeah, that's just beautiful play by Nikov. Now deciding to send all his villagers back. I would love to see like 8 tiles around here for all the towers. Not really a big fan of the 4 tiles around or walls. This one villager has to go down of Paladin if Viper is taking reasonable care. Apparently, so it seems like they're restoring. Not really sure why. It was very laggy. Okay, so the game ended. Let's see what Lux did meanwhile. It seems like no villager went down and most of them died on the GC. The villager hopping wasn't very effective as well. Uh, okay, so it seems like they will kick all the specs except the streamers there, and hopefully the lag will get a bit smaller. So units killed, Nikov killed some, Paladin lost some villagers. Largest army obviously Riot, but will not do a lot of that. And yeah, villager count at the moment, Viper and Nikov. Actually, Vipers seems to have the best boom so far, but that's not most important. The most important thing is that he has 3 GCs compared to Yellowstone, to Jinghorn now. 3 as well. I will go back and we'll see what happens. 206 spectators actually in the room, and it's lagging like hell. As you can see, my mouse cursor isn't even switching. Start the game already! Yeah, the game is lagging my PC even. Only the Woobly room. So weird. Oh god, it lags so hard. Not really sure what we're doing here. Oh no. Okay, suddenly I'm host of the game. Not sure why. Okay, that means this game is going to happen. Oh, that was so close that you could see the password. Jeez, was that close. Like here, it was over here. Gee. Okay, so should continue with why you last lag now. So close. 11 streamers, no. I think some are Chinese and maybe some might have sniped. Um, some might have sniped. The password on another stream. We have like 4 streamers or something. There's a Taiwanese guy. Grin did not have it. And maybe they sniped it on Memstream. Yeah, you can keep on trying to find out the password, but will be tough for you guys. For the guys who just tuned in, after every game we will have a raffle for signed T-shirts from China with all the top players, SY and Tyrants. As you can see, Jinghua here, Fire, Viper, Lugao, Lux, Ryut, and the Shideout in the end. Slam on the side. So after every game, you should stay in the chat and invest some of your gold to win one of the sweet T-shirts. We will have 3 T-shirts being raffled.
No.
Yeah. And like 10 to 12 people already messaged me to ask for passwords. I think after 15 I will start to we'll start to. What are all those randoms? Like all of them are Chinese, okay. So weird. How they're starting with. Oh, Abing. Okay, that's like the Do You sponsor. Next one coming in. I should just answer with the channel, right? And then they can. Exactly. That makes sense. And they might click on it and see, oh, there's actually someone casting those games. Oh, the next one. Let's see how he reacts. Oh yeah, T90 can't wear one of those shirts. He is ripped. Okay, so we won't have a Taiwanese caster, it seems. That's me again. That's me gone again. That URL would be the password. That would be great. Really get the players there. Forget is here as well. Lots of like 15 Chinese guys actually watching the game. Come back, guys. This is us restoring the game. We did not miss any of the action. Nikov is still retreating. Might even lose a villager here, or maybe even 2. And yeah, I will keep the chat off. Although I think no one will actually chat there. For the alternates now. The walls are coming in. Oh, that's fine. Oh, and Paladin is on the other side. Jinghua actually got in here, and now Ryut needs to defend. Has +1 attack, but can't really do much. Let's see, this tower could easily go down if Jinghua wants to focus on it. I think just leaving 1 knight here would be an option. Try to find some damage with the other 4 knights. Luke's now axing, and Ryut is walling like a madman. The barracks obviously very much up front, so he can't build any spearmen. So now he's stuck with only those archers. Remember, Love Chain without any defense upgrades, so Expros are performing reasonably well. Let's see, truck shop here for Paladin, now going with his Expos. Can they reach those stones? I'm just not really sure. Looks still pretty far away from reaching Castle Age of the team, still researching Wheelbarrow. Riot walled everything because he didn't want to have those knights getting in here and not running through the GC. Killing those villagers, building the tower, so nice awareness here of Riot, and is doing, yeah, a great reaction here. Had the idle villagers for quite some time. Now Viper is stonewalling as well. And for the first time I'm checking if I did the overlay. Oh, what is this? Look at this! 4.8k out of 4.8k, and the castle wasn't ready. So that's more than 99.9%. Weird. And Viper needs to have at least 2 more wall. Oh, that's interesting. And now some aggression coming up here. Let's see, Viper adding some stables. Still without any upgrades. Nikov going for the eco upgrades. Fletching now being researched for back T, who is going for plume dodges as we would have expected. So 3 TCs for him. Cheng did catch up on 3 now as well, and so should be Yo indeed. That even healing his monks, healing his knights with the monk. Some ramps now coming up, trying to clear the towers. They're in care, adding knights, and yeah, if they would go for Nikov, he would be in big troubles. He's instantly walling, so that's good reaction by him. Viper now going for the 3rd stable, finally going for the Demon's upgrade and Bloodlines, so he knows, okay, it's time to build some army. But actually, Yo isn't doing anything more, just went for 2 early knights, and as we can see, Paladin isn't going for +2 as well, so now Viper will go into kind of reasonable amount of knights, but the other guys will catch up when it comes to eco. For now, it is Yo with 56 against the 61 of Viper, but I think in a solid 2 minutes that should maybe be even in favor for Mr. Yo here. But the army count will be better for Viper. Let's see, good fighting positioning here for the SY guys, but Viper just simply has the stronger units. Running in with more and more. Yo sending in some more knights as well, so I was wrong when it came to him booming, but now adding some camels. And Viper cleared up everything here. His boom is delayed by a bit. And oh yeah, Riot still extremely far stuck into Dark Age. Dark Age, I'm saying, Feudal Age should be clicking up now any second. But he's still kind of open, only 1 palisade wall. Keeping his wood line, his stone, and his gold from the Knights of Jinghua here. Let's see what Lux is doing. Is he sending offensive villagers? Yes, he is. So that will be a castle into the face of Riot, who will most likely struggle to get onto his main gold spot in the long run. Let's see, he is trying to palisade wall some here, so I will expect the castle just to go up here. And yeah, that's bad by Jinghua letting Riot wall here. And yeah, so probably they will just focus the archery range now. And the castle will go up here. But it could have even been 1 tile closer, if you ask me. Let's take a look at the other side. Nikov took all the map, is now going for Kongs. There's more coming in, but Viper, since he won the fight here, was able to wall back. Back T is going for plumes, is very defensively, so I think except for Riot, everyone is kind of looking into the longer game. Let me take a look. He is even building an extra TC. Riot might lose his scout here. Max castles and traps. So someone is messaging me. Most likely get the next message. What's the password? Maybe I should go into D&D mode, but it's somewhat entertaining as well. So we'll stay with it for now. Paladin is going for the 30C, that is. Going for some stone. And monastery now for defense. Viper is going for knights, handcart. So he's not overcommitting by going for like +2 defense, but most likely he will be, because going for 5 stables with Hans means we will see lots of knights from him. Let's take a look. Mr. Yo is going for the 4cc. Now villager count dead, even Yo and Viper. Let's take a look at the other side. Back to 82 to Locheng only at 70. And now 5 stables for Lofcheng as well, so he wants to do some more. Backty trying to build another castle, but needs to build a bit further back. Conquistadors now coming in. Rio, let's see, Botkin Arrow Crossbow and Bowsaw going for Monastery as well. He is trying to defend. And yeah, let's see, Nikov actually going for +2 defense and Bloodlines. So he will be building Conquistadors. And he will have them upgraded as well as possible. Now another will snipe here. See this archer against Conquistador on the other side. Jingho now going for +2 defense, but he's not finding any damage. Let's see, maybe this Viper is still not reacting, so most likely. What is he sending? That's a Rex. He needs to send a villager here to wall. That should have been a gate. And now he's sending back the villagers. So what he wanted to do is like 2 or 3 gates here. But yeah, now needs to send everything back. He is trying to chase at the front. Some camels now. Bloodlines only. No other upgrades. And Monk as well. So I think that's a good fight for the SYs. Viper should consider going back here, and yeah, he is. Now Jinghua might find some damage against the Viper. He only had 3 TCs. Luckily someone is ringing me here. And yeah, that's just a sign of going D&D and block this user. I do that. Ignore. Okay, so but I can't go D&D because I so often forget to do the overlay. So actually, sometimes it's reasonable to message me. Yeah. Okay, more Knights of Viper coming in now, and Nikov is doing some aggression against Paladin here, who is very much open. His gold spot is exposed. No +2 defense. Crosswind now for Rio, very low, now finished. Let's see how he's doing against the Conquistadors and Mangonel. Going for Defense Monastery, going for 1 extra TC, but that's it. His main gold spot will be, yeah, out of reach for quite some time. Let's see what Backty is going for. He's going for a second castle. And now the aggression, let's see, maybe some ground attack even. So that's some sweet, nice damage here against Mangonels without any +2 defense. And Viper's a bit scared and is asking for Backty to be aware as well. And that's not really sure. I think that's a better fight for the Dream Team here. The camels without any upgrades should die against heavily upgraded Conquistadors, obviously. Sniping one more villager. And now going back. The Mangonels went down, so buying a bit more time. Paladin is going for ballistics +2 as well. And that's a beautiful spot to stay in. So yeah, let's see what they will go for. More Knights coming up for Viper, who's now looking to maybe go into Imperial Age as well, going for the market. Let's see, where is he sending Knights? Maybe to defend back T a bit more. A small fight here, but should end pretty even. Yeah, it's better for the Viper. So Lofcheng, and now we can see the whole team wall here for the SY players, but for now they only have 2 corners. And this one is kind of neutral as well. This one is kind of neutral. So we need to see some more aggression, some more corner fighting, but I think Lux will just control this area. He still is very much in front here. Now let's see how he's pushing in. At the same time, Jinghua and Yo is going into Imperial Age. Viper still producing. So Paladin needs to survive here. Must not take any hits from the Mangonel. He's going back further. Weird, actually. What is this for a placement of a TC? Look at this base here, and all the way down. I can't even scroll that far. Oh, Papa, and there it is. And now Viper complaining that he got doubled, and Nikov is trying to go for some more aggression. The Mangonel actually going down. It's a nice micro here by Paladin. probably the one with the weakest micro of all the SY players and still performing pretty well. Now going for the next Monk kill, is going back and he needs to buy more time. Not really sure if he actually should take some more fights because Mangonauts are always really super scary and he simply does not have the numbers. Yo is going for the team wall as well and wants to go for Mango Dice. He's doing all the upgrades, so that means he needs to fall back even further. He's having a nice defensive castle here. Would have loved to see it more in this direction or area, but there is no. They give me some monks, some really low HP knights here. See, nice Mangonel shot, but the Mangonel going down in exchange. Not switching sides. On the other flank, we have kind of a stalemate. Let's take a look. Imperial Age now for the Viper as well. So it will be all the 4 pockets in Imperial Age in roughly 2 minutes. Back T already in Imperial Age, building a trap to clear up what looks for what is here. And where is his army? He has any plumed archers, so that's fine for now. More knights coming in, and suddenly Paladin is standing there without any army. Just the overall army, look at this. It's combined 80 army for the Dream Team, and a combined Never Do Math on Stream 30 army for the SY. So they can do some aggression, and SY, yeah. Oh, that's an interesting back T castle again. Reminds me a bit of VNS against, or not really sure, was it SY? On Hippo's Belly, where I tried to build a castle like 6 times and always got denied over and over again. And yeah, with Kongs out on the map, that was a risky castle for sure. Sending more villagers here to the front. And who should have this gold spot? Isn't this a neutral gold spot? Yeah, it seems so. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, game not running very smoothly. Bit sad. Could have been a bit more of an entertaining series here if everything would have went like on LAN. But obviously they're not flying in players just for one team match. Okay, let's see manual fight. I think Nikov is on the hill. He's kind of on the ramp area there. Is now going on the hill, taking some damage with the Kongs, but should easily get a snipe on the manual there. Great job. And this TC is getting more and more damage. Second castle up here for Paladin. Not really sure if that's maybe a bit of an over defense here. He would try to go out and zone out some area. Love Cheng with +2 attack on the way and Cavalier upgrade. Yo doing all the upgrades for his upcoming Mango Dice. And that's why you want to see Yo going for lead Mango Dice from the pocket, controlling the whole game. Did play great in the finals there. Probably a bit better than Yo did. Let's see Riot now seeing, oh god, I need to save those traps. Better quickly get up those walls. And yeah, every villager has a task, building a house each. Trying to even get some converts here. And gates, so they know, yeah, we need to secure that corner as well to get the trade going, and I don't think they will get that. Let's see, don't sling me. Bacti did pay some food to Viper. He's not very happy with that without any communication. Let's see now, and that castle will not go up. The knight's so close, and that's very costly for Yo. He only has 1 castle up so far, I believe. And oh god, and Viper might even stay here with his Cavaliers and try to kill the castle. Or should go for the raid, not really sure. He has 2 castles on 2 very important areas there. And yeah, that was very nice for him. He has expos here. Oh yeah, that's only 2 expos, so that's not very important. And Paladin losing his main gold spot. Let's see, he's still on this one, and where is his 3rd gold spot? Over here. That means Paladin does not have a lot of gold excess. We are now on the way to Imperial Age as well. As you can see, lots of technologies and lots of upgrades being researched here. Lux did secure the corner. Riot kind of agreed to it, and now the trade has to start into the direction of Nikov, who should get some gates up here like Viper requested before. And then we can see players going into late Imperial Age with trade. Let's take a small glimpse at the points. It's a bit better here for the Dream Team players. Still no Elite Mangodai, but at roughly 55%. Some coinage going on for Jinghua and Yo, so they might want to get their flanks up. Yo doing some micro here, but against Cavaliers with +4. Elite Mangodais in small numbers won't do that much. Yo trying to do some damage, but should always cancel that castle. Not really sure if he is taking enough care. And yeah, he cancelled 400 HP. So yeah, getting some stone back, but yeah, still a nice one here for the Viper. Nikov keeping this hill is going for knights now as well, as it seems. Building 3 stables, has one in the back as well. So that will be paladin aggression as well. 200 stone for a castle, Nikov asked. And should get, some from the Hans player who does not need the stone for now. Later on, obviously, wants to have one castle to go for conscription, but it seems like he already has that. Rio now going for a castle as well, wants to go for Elite Mangodais as well. So it will be Paladin on the right hand side. Oh, nice aggression here by Back-T coming up. Will snipe this trap for sure. Let's take a look if Paladins are on the way for Jinghua. No, not for now. And this trap is going down. And now the raid is real here by Viper. Is spreading all his units out pretty nicely. And yo, without any camel defense and only some castles, I think Viper will get some damage done. Trying to break this area. And I think they might do that. That's enough Cavaliers, soon to be Paladins. And they can attack the gate pretty easily. And with lots of plumed archers and expos, they can control that no villagers can wall behind that. Let's take a look. More raids coming in. And in the long run, obviously, Yo will clean up this area. But now that's big losses. And even third castle here for Paladin. Let's take a look at the Imperial Age timings. Nikov should get out a lot of traps here, and Paladin is still in Castle Age, so that means he'll lose all of his castles and the gold spots. Paladin is now trying to go for Spearman defense against Paladins and Cavaliers soon to be, with lots of Conquistadors still left over. And yeah, the traps should do major damage here to Mayans flank players. Riot kind of survived the game, and now they're in. And Lovecheng still does not have enough paladins. He only has like 10% paladin research. And oh, that's 3 traps already here for Back-T. He is going for Harvard aggression. More barracks coming in, more traps as well. And he says, Stonewall, please, controlling this area is very important, because for now they're pushing this area, which is super good. But yeah, in the long run, they need to control 2 corners to control the area to trade. Are you sure you're not bumping against host time? No, let me see if I can increase my speed a bit, and then it might run a bit smoother. Thanks for telling me that. And that's a nice raid already in the trade here. Feels a bit like game 9 of the grand finals, and it's already looking pretty good here for the Tyrants. And Nikov. Nice raid all over, and yeah, the eco of Paladin is just in shambles, and I think he might have even been thinking about slinging some to Lux, but now he needs to go for everything on his own. Leon wants to get some resources, and yeah, getting the trade shut down that early on when you're trying to trade is obviously super costly, because you want to save up some gold to build more trade, and if that's denied, you can't really build any army. Let's see, Björn needs to retreat here. He's taking a reasonable fight. Viper is there, and I think that SY team will clear this up, but yeah, not before taking serious losses. And the push will continue as well. And then suddenly it's Halberdiers and Elite Plumed Archers, and Mongols doesn't really have any good answer to fight against that. It's looking so good for the Tyrants. Now Riot is going for Mangolites as well. And the push is coming here against Fengchin, who's now 50% Imperial Age, but only Spearman is +0, +1. The two castles obviously helping out, but that will not be enough, especially because Yo can't really send everything because he needed to clear up this area here in the north. So that means Paladin is on his own for now, except those 8 Mango Dice. This is looking very good for the Tyrants. That's why for now still controlling their corner, but Riot is attacking there as well. More and more Paladins streaming to the north to help out here on this side. Let's see, Iron casting for Nikov, no Paladins inside. Riot is now going for drill, going for C-trans, so he wants to push this right hand side area. Let's take a look. Where is Luke standing in this game? He's going for Paladins and chemistry actually. +4 on his Cavaliers, soon to be researched, but far away from having Paladins as it seems. Another castle going down, another castle going up. That's how it goes if you're so much earlier in Imperial Age and get the traps out. So sweet push here by Nikov and a beautiful game, and lots of players were criticizing him for maybe not performing too well in this tournament, and therefore maybe not being, rightfully being casted into the dream team, but he's showing that he can bring his rated game performance into tournament games as well, and is playing a great game here. Paladin is struggling, and oh god, so many more villagers in the back going down. Now lost control of all the gold spot. That's the last 500 gold he has access to. That's his main gold spot. That was the 3rd gold spot. Now losing this castle in the defense as well. And I think we might go into 4v3 pretty soon. Rio trying to send more villagers in the middle area. And that's not very peaceful here. Oh, that is actually very peaceful, but not for long because more Mango Dice will come in. Let's see, Mango Dice so good, clearing up everything that Back T has. And now trying to find another angle to go for another attack. And Riot again in the trade. And yeah, the Rams here to go for the markets, but enough Paladins to clear that up. Didn't see the upgrade on the score, on the checkboard as it seems. I think one market might go down. That's not the end of the world. But yeah, just being annoying and keeping the aggression on the enemy is super nice. Actually, Nikov going for stone instead of gold. That means that she might be thinking about going for some bomber towers as well. And then the push gets even more deadly. Riot wants another 100 stone to build a castle. The Viper is trying to go for another raid. And yeah, the thing is just... Jinghor and Lux did the whole team wall, but Yo had to play it open. Or he did play it open, not sure if he had to. Where should he fall back? Over here, yeah. Against all the Mango Dice, trying to get some converts done, trying to get fight under the castle with some Kongs and some +4 Cavaliers. But now needs to fall back as well. Wants to delete that market. Back T very aware of the situation here. And yeah, he wants to have all the wards deleted as well. Very reasonable. And again, Viper going for that castle still without any HP upgrades, so 4.8k. Still stuck on that. Now Elite Mango Dice coming up, and Riot, I think he will put a lot of pressure on that right hand side corner here. And Lux will have problems defending that. Lots of army here in this area, so they could maybe even push here, but Riot can easily just fall back. And yeah, they actually, what are they doing? They had so much army, they had like close to 100 army in this corner, and now they're all getting to the top, probably trying to defend here. Castle this if anyone has stone in this area. Yeah, Back T could do that, or maybe even Riot. I think Back T is a bit of the better choice. Let's see, maybe SY wants to take the fight here. Not that many Halberdiers, still last attack upgrade missing as well. And Back T is now going back. Does not want to lose all his precious plumed archers. the other side, we have more staples coming up for Nikov. Wants to put on more pressure against Fang Jin, who's now kind of stabilizing. Pop 100, Mr. Yo saved him here and is now trying to kill more and more paladins. Should I maybe decrease even a bit further? I will try to keep it up on 48. And let's see if that's fine. Now, that's a lot of paladins for Viper here. 55. A nice amount, and yeah, we're going into the late stages of this game. Wall bien. Yeah, that's true. Just whole team wall, or like a second row of team wall would be great. And okay, let's see. Sling on Feng Jin, who needed food. Got some food and wood. And we'll go for more halberdiers. +1, +2 for now. But need some more support. And that's so much army for the Tyrants. And now they're all going to the right-hand side. Let's see, Lux is going for the Bomber Tower defense. And Plumed Archers and Paladins all going to this side. But the SY people should see that and are sending all their armies on this side as well. Bomber towers need to get up. I think he needs at least 2 or 3 more bomber towers to have a chance to take any fights here. Prepare siege onagers, Riot. Yes, he says. And then they can cut even better, fight better against Mangalites as well. And he just needs gold. Is getting enough resources from Bekti. But now Yo and Jingho are actually trying to find some areas maybe to go raid and maybe try to find some damage against the trade. And now this is a big fight. There's more paladins for the Viper and I think more Mangodites for Riot as well. So they need to focus on the Rams to maybe let the Bomber Towers do the comeback for them. It seems like they're doing that. Now even more Plumed Archers coming in. And this is a very good fight here for the Tyrants plus Nikov, the dream team of the Clan Masters. And there's just simply no more Paladins left for Lux here. And only some Mangodites will not do the job. And this should be an easy push here for Riot and Bekti coming in. Riot asking for more resources. Has lots of food, but that's not necessary anymore. Should delete all his farmers. He did that, so that's a great move doing for the siege shop. They're missing Rams a bit more. And here's low upgrades, just fight over here. Yeah, +1, +4 only, that's true. And now they're in the trade, and there's just not enough coming up, and more traps for the towers. And this might be the GG moment, even more Mangodites coming in from Yo. He needs to take this hill. As you can see, Lux even right-clicking on that hill, so Yo can take a better fight. But Riot and Bekti have the numbers. They're fighting under the Bomber Towers, so not 100% sure if that's the best option. Onagers now coming in with Siege Onager upgrade as well, being researched. Yo needs to fall back, and suddenly Riot and Bekti have this hill. Only good thing for SY, which keeps them kind of in the game, are those Bomber Towers. But yeah, they're unprotected. They will die in the long run. There's no trade going on at this very moment. They even deleted all the markets. That makes sense. So most of the trade cards are idle at this time. Let's see what is going on over here. Paladin is just building Halberdier Ram push. That's a very good option if you are super low on gold and your enemy is going for lots of Paladins. We got the other corner now, send wolves to wall. And Viper, as you can see, really being the team captain here, coaching everyone what to do. Now on the other side we have trouble there. Jinghua, Yo and Paladin trying to push this area, trying to get back the stone and gold spots here. But yeah, Nikov's just having so much army. Some conquistadors in the back even doing major damage. So I think he will die, but did deal a lot of damage and buying them more and more time. Riot is pushing, and another delete of the markets here. There is simply no gold income for the SY guys, except maybe some gold spots in the middle. But Viper is aware and is sending more Paladins to raid that area. Yo is having some Mangodites, but that's not enough. On the left hand side the push is continuing, but not enough Rams, only 2 Rams. But they killed everything. And Yo now being back. Lux is going for halberdiers now. Not the greatest unit choice against Bloomed Archers and Elite Mangodas. Just hang on, Nikov. He has 2 layers of walls. Viper now Soulstone. Not really sure if that's the right option in the long run. Because Riot could reuse stone and certainly Nikov as well. Now Siege Onager upgrade should finish any second, or was it cancelled? No. Hey, why is it not on the scoreboard? Look at this. 23%, but not showing on the right hand side. Probably. No, I don't want to get too fancy. So let me see. Viper back here has 94 army. Viper only 24. Riot at 80. Lux is super low here, being pop 100 only, trying to go for halberdier defense now, +2, plus nothing. We're going for elite skirmishes, and that's the approach of the SY to take back their corner. Riot has so many elite mango dice. Horse color for Paladin. Oh goddy. Now, yeah, reclaiming his gold and stone spots, so that's good for them. But they need to push on the right hand side as well. Nice Paladin amount here for Jinghua, but needing to retreat against this huge amount of elite mango dice. Let's see, can they find a hole here to push into the trade? At the moment, there is no army here for Nikov. He's now going for chemistry. So, nice siege workshops here on the side for Riot, knowing that SO behind stone walls could buy them so much more time than needed to just finish out the game. At the moment, Bombers Tower now finally being researched by Nikov, fletching as well, thumpering in squares, weird upgrades for Spanish guy in Imperial Age, but if you do not have any trade, that's what you need to go for. Where are they trading? At the moment, they're trading through the area here of Paladin because they're pushing in this direction. Nikov now, I think he shouldn't take those fights. Viper and Bekti here for the help. Now they think, okay, we push through the stone walls, we can get into the trade, but another layer of walls already waiting for them. So, looking worse and worse. Now finally, more traps, siege onagers against skirmishes, spearmen. Slowly getting up more upgrades, but Lux not getting into the army he wants to get into the late stages, and now that's probably one of the last hopes they have. Okay, we might get into the trade here, and maybe they do not see it, but they can't even go in. They would have been cleared, and they see that's the reason to GG. Got pushed on the right hand side, got pushed on the left hand side back now with all those paladins, and that's GG. 55-minute game, and that's a 1-0 here for our dream team. Well played. Score is 0-1, and yeah, what a nice performance. So Riot struggling a bit at the start, got a quick wall here off, and got his tower up, got the defense, then controlled all his area pretty nicely. Bekti basically only went into the boom and then pushed into the middle. On the other side, we had Viper going for lots of knights, doing some pressure against Paladin here. Yo, super quick transition into Mango Dice, but it just takes so much time. Han's clearly the better pocket when it comes to early Imperial Age compared to the Mongols, and therefore Paladin on this side couldn't hold. Nice push here by Nikov as well. Beautiful play by Nikov, I have to say. And what a nice game. So, Viper, the guy who killed the most with all his Paladins. On the other side, the most losses, obviously, the pure Fang Chin, the team leader of SY, the strategy guy, who is, not having any trade as well. Obviously cannot look very well here with all his spots at the front. Gold, gold, stone, stone. Oh no, that was gold as well, stone. And then it's super, super tough for them. And guys, now let's go into the raffle. And I don't care. Now it's for an M t-shirt. Signed shirt from all the players, SY and Tyrants. Look at that. Beautifully signed. Fire, Yo, Jinghua, Viper, Dugao, Lux. And it's not like I did it on my own. It's bought at least in China. This SY home map will be Regicide Fortress. That will be a super interesting game. So I have no idea how this raffle works. Let me read it as well. So type exclamation mark ticket and X, and then you can buy some tickets. 10k gold for every ticket. You can buy up to 20 tickets. That's never do math on stream. 200k gold you can invest, and then you have 20 tickets to get one of those sweet t-shirts. T90 can't wait to wear this in the club. Yeah. Yeah. Nikov played well. Lux had a nice approach there as well. But then kind of a bit out of steam. Nice defense there by Riot. Okay, so lots of people investing their gold, buying tickets. I think I will quickly wear one. So how do we buy tickets? Just look a bit further to the top, and you can see just exclamation mark tickets, press a number, how much gold you have. SMB is typing it again and again. We will raffle after game 2 100%, and if there's a game 3 we'll raffle after game 3 as well. I think we will let it run for a solid minute, and then we will draw just shortly before the game starts. And I will try to mute myself for a short second to get a small breather. Okay, I'm back. Message SMB to stop it. $36 viewers entered a total of 229 tickets. So who's getting that one? Let me see. So, draw who is the winner, SMB. The next game starts in like a minute or something. they already launched and the game is starting now. We will just finish the raffle and then, yeah, we can jump into the game. Thought I was saying stop it and stop nudging me. You can count on stream, then I'll click draw when you hit. Ah, okay. Okay, so I will do a countdown now. For the. It's actually 30 seconds delay, so that doesn't make sense, but I will still do it. So, draw the ticket in 3, 2, 1. Go! Too late. Okay. The winner is Nano1891 with 3 tickets, 1.3% chances to win. That is so rigged. Okay. So, congratulations, Nano1891. That's your new t-shirt here. Signed from all the SY and Tyrant players. And if you want to, I can sleep a night with it or maybe sign as well. Rigged indeed. And joined. If you want to get one, you can just join the raffle after the next game. And if you don't have enough gold, you can just predict the outcome and maybe win some more gold for yourself. And then it's all fine. So congratulations. And we can jump into game number 2. Game number 2. Dream Team is leading this best of 3. And yeah, exactly. Nano just whisper me. And then it's all fine. So this is game number 2 of SY against Tyrant, and we have interesting civilization choices here. We have the Dream Team going for Spanish, Mongols, Chinese, and Mayans, compared to Mayans, Spanish, Chinese, and Persians for SY. So Tyrants and Nikov are going for Mongols instead of Persians, and I personally, we talked a lot about that in China, and I think SY's choice is a bit better here when it comes to having 2 Paladin civs, but obviously Mangodoys are super strong as well. So that is BC C3 at Fortress, so there's no water on this map and it looks pretty plain. So let's take a look at positionings. We have Mr. Yo, Persian's pocket, perfect. Jinghua, Chinese flank, perfect. Lux, Spanish flank, perfect. Paladin, Mayan's flanks, perfect. What do you call that? Perfect positioning for the SYs here. On the other side we have Back T, flank with Chinese, perfect, and Mongols for Ryut, perfect as well. Nikov, Spanish flank, and Mayans for the Vipers. So that's ideal for both teams when it comes to positionings. Early uptime here for Jinghua as the Chinese flank. So we'll have Mayans, Chinese flanks on the both sides. So Mayans against Chinese, Mayans against Chinese. That's what I wanted to say. And we have, yeah, just Spanish and Mongols against Spanish and Persians flank here. Oh, and oh, King of 50 actually 9 HP. How did that happen? Wow, how did that happen? Did he get some castle fire off? Obviously, he is so fast and will never get hurt anymore. But Jesus. Oof, tata. Oh. He should go back and heal. Oh, that would have been super good for all the guys who wanted the ticket, because then we would have jumped instantly into the new raffle. Oh god. Yeah. Okay. So, all 8 players in the game going up to Feudal Age, except Jinghua, who already is in Feudal Age, going for Market Blacksmith. Like you would expect from them. Going with 3 on gold, so, and some on stone, so maybe some 2 canoes and 2 extra TCs. Viper, actually quite surprising, honestly, to see the Viper going for Mayans here. I would have more expected back T to go for Mayans. But yeah, let's see. Oh, nice market here for Yo. Combining their bases. Maybe a blacksmith over here. I see no, it's over there, so then it will most likely be just a house. And then he is kind of creating same area with Lux here. Oh, Nikov lots on gold. That means he's going for Conquistadors as a pocket. And that's a bit surprising to me. And yeah, did I already say that I love to see Regicide Fortress games? Obviously, the start is not very entertaining. We will see lots of booming, maybe some small ratings with some unique units, but yeah, just the late game is so nice because it's kind of an open map still, although you're walled, but you're walled pretty far back, and then you are, yeah, just guaranteed to go into nice Imperial Age fighting with lots of nice civilizations. And yeah, just spells for most interesting games and maybe even some king snipes, so huge comebacks are possible as well. Lily, keep your voice down. My wife almost got a heart attack. Sorry, wife. Chat off. Seems like a pause. Typical 9-minute pause. We should do it. I still didn't get the message from the guy who won the t-shirt. So just message me on Twitch. That's best, and then we can see how we will send the t-shirt to you. Hopefully you're living in Germany and I don't have to pay a huge amount of shipping costs. But if you're living in Antarctica, you will still get your shirt made. Is she perfect? Your wife? Of course she is. That's a good answer. If you're married and can say that your wife is perfect, that's a dream. Okay, still some more pauses, not much to do. Good night, Helene. Oh, we just moved a bit further, so that means the game is continuing. Do not clicking to Castle Age. That's surprising that he was the first going to Feudal Age, but only the third going to Castle Age, and even later than the Mongols. And actually, Mongols should be the slowest together with Spanish. Bit surprised. Person Spanish pocket then. Pretty much mirror. Yeah, Viper already said. They were super happy with their positioning, most likely. Yeah, and now Nikov says no, they don't have Mongols. Oh, right. Oh, Viper didn't know that. What a noob! And I'm seriously surprised that the Dream Team is only going for one Paladin Civ. Now it worked out fine for them, but that's probably the reason. Then I will do same as in Clan Masters Finals, just standard. So they will do heavy Pala into elephants. Yeah, I will expect the same. The big thing they lost in Clan Masters Finals was because they only had one Paladin Civ and the Viper was flanks, and then he got slung and had to spread the Paladins all over the map. But with one pocket, with only one player on the side, even he could manage to do that, and therefore they lost the game. Yep. And so I thought they would go for Paladin Civs, but no, they didn't. More walls coming up, so SY, they don't think that normal fortress maps are enough stone walls. They need to build more stone walls as well. I will max Chukanu, or what I do. Yeah, you have to build Chukanus at the start for sure, and then you will Chukunu and Boom. Yeah. And then later on, you have to see what Ryut is being able to throw at you to support. Ryut going for Bowsaw as well, so let's see. We can build 2 extra TCs and keep them running. One scout of Baek trying to find some area. They're walling sand scouts. Could he have gone for maybe some damage? No, not anymore. 2 more hits. USDC with wood outside, easy to kill. Take a look, where is that? How did Nikov see that? Let me see. Oh, that. Okay, okay. Okay, so walls are finished now. Baek was axing that, is going for 1 extra TC, going for... Oopsie. I even lose a villager here against the Eagle if I didn't want to go for it. I think he should have. Lots of Bowsaw coming up. Very few players with horse color actually. And it seems like there will be... Yeah, Nano, finally you messaged me. Yeah, congrats mate. And we will do everything later on. And yeah. Thank you for watching the stream and enjoying the show. Now we can continue on this game. Obviously people are trying to look to Boom. 2 extra TCs for Nikov, 2 extra TCs for the Viper, 2 extra TCs for Ryut, 1 extra TC so far for Baek. That's suspiciously low, weirdly low, just low. I'm a bit surprised. Obviously he could have the best Boom with Chinese, but only going for 1 extra TC. Going for some aggression with fletching as well. And on the other side we have 2 extra TCs for Lux, 2 extra TCs for Yo. Lofting is going for 2 extra TCs, so everything pretty standard except Baek. And I'm still surprised. Now he will build a TC over here. At me being a wizard. Special. But only Tuganus with +1 so far. You get gold for subbing here. I think you earn gold faster. Looks now losing his scouts. XOTC again. We're trying to find some damage now. But yeah, that will not happen. Baek going for +2. Let's see, Paladin playing without any attack upgrades here on his plumed archers. See, Ryut's scout died. Lots of SY players actually went for Loom here. Wheelbarrow now for Viper coming up. And Loft, Chang, Fengchen finally going for fletching. So let's see how the fights will go here. So surprised. Let's take a look at villagers. It's 24 to 46 and SY just heavily behind already. Looks only 37. That's because of Warding being Spanish and going for Kongs. And 47 for Jinghua playing the Chinese to full potential. So Baek playing honestly a pretty poor game. He has the strongest Boom and yeah, couldn't really take advantage of that. It's only had by 1 villager and behind a military, so I'm not pleased how he's doing here, but yeah, let's see what happens next. Nikov building another lumber camp is actually going for lots of stone here. It's a bit surprising to me. And let's see if anyone is building a force TC. If one is doing it, I think Lofcheng should be the first. But no, they're just controlling the area a bit more. And yeah, as always, you have one secure castle for the secure corner for the Dream Team and one secure corner for the SYs, and they will have to fight for the right-hand side corner. That will be Jinghua against the Viper, and left-hand side corner we have Baek T going against Paladin. He should be taking good fights now, with +2 as well, and obviously the more mobile army.
Thank you, you wonderful man.
For subscribing and yeah, letting us know that we are doing a good job here at Wobbly Official. Actually trying to micro back a bit further. And where are the Kongs? Here they are. Slowly coming into the back of Baek T, who is now off of gold. Having some gold here at the front. And Paladin is doing a good job of keeping the pressure on the Mayans here, on the Chinese guy. Maybe even killing a farm. And yeah, that's what I said before, I'm not gonna use it. I was surprised that Nikov is going so heavily on stone here. Might want to see Force TC. There it is. Oh, that's actually the 5th TC. That's interesting. Let's take a look at TC amount of Mr. Yo. He's just building his Force TC. And Lux is having 3 TCs as well only. And Nikov, let's take a look. 72 villagers. Nicely had in front of everyone else. Yeah, especially being ahead against Yo, that really shows how Nikov is absolutely on point at the moment. Well, I might want to rewatch that rack because that has to be one of the strongest booms I've seen in a very long time. Just pulling ahead here. And Paladin is trying to control this area. That basically means either Baek T pushing against the walls or Viper controlling his area, and now he's walling. Kind of reminds me of the Acropolis game. And yeah, let's see, Jinghua 73, but it's just 61 of the Vipers, so he is behind when it comes to the eco. Let's see, when it comes to military, 11 to 28, so Viper has a lot of plumed archers here. Let's see, some siege workshop for Jinghua might even get denied. Let's see. Patrols coming in, Viper should see it. Might slow down a bit more. I'm at 48, so looks reasonable. Trying to micros villagers, one down. And should focus those villagers, and oh god, that's costly for Jinghua here. Citadel raiding against Riot. Game running not that fast. Better than the start of the first game, but overall could have been better. That's a sweet spot here for Vibe. Not really sure why Jinghua actually built it here. Could have been easily like 1 or 2 tiles further back. But yeah, probably not expecting 30 plumed archers to come there exactly in the worst moment. Well, zoning out more and more area. Yo, actually having a plumed archer, the Persians. Something you rarely see. Weird walls here by Mr. Yo. Let's take a look at the villager count. So it's 71 till 94 for the Tyrants and 69 till 88. So overall, pretty close, maybe small advantage, but not very significant for the Dream Team. Military count is good for Baek T and the Viper. The rest is not really building any army just yet. Baek T now pushing a bit against Paladin here. And should maybe do some damage. Paladin is sending his plumed archers now. Maybe he's trying to out micro, but I think he should think better of it and should go back. Mr. Yo on the way to Imperial Age is even doing all the upgrades. Nikov on the way to Imperial Age now as well. Now they are trying to wall this area as well. Paladin, Mangonel's shot could be crucial here. Chipunu is very good against Mangonels when it comes to being an archer, and this will be a perfect split here by Bekti, but lost 3 Chupanus in exchange, but killed 1 plumed archer. So that was very well done here by Bekti. Viper zoning out more of the area, and they really want to trade in this direction. That's not a good option for you guys, as why? Because it will be so choky, there will be a cliff, and so on and so on. So, like, fighting for this area would have been the better choice, if you ask me. Let's take a look. Imperial Age 80% for Jinghua, the Viper 25%. Jinghua, is he actually on stone? What is he going for? Jinghua slinging? Yes, what is he building? Only some Chukunus. I'm hanging out. Maybe he's going for onagers? Why isn't he building a castle? He's now going for bracers? Bowsaw? Chemistry? 1 trap? What is his plan? One ram? Ah! What is going on? That's my confused voice. What is he doing? Really make a sense out of it. So lots of stables now for Mr. Yo. Try to raid some, but so here's Nikov. Was planning. Weird. Going for elite mango dice. Yeah, so we will just see Paladin now going for an aggressive castle. Now the fight for the corners will be the most important thing. And now he is building a castle over here. And at that time, I think like upgrading onagers and building... He could have upgraded onagers and have 3 traps, I believe. And at the moment he only has 1 castle, building a second one, has only 1 trap. And not the strongest army. He's going for capped rams. What is he thinking? Does he think like Yo has such a better boom that they will easily just push back what Viper has on the hill here? Was Nikov coming as well? Optimistic, let's call it optimistic. Or like not having the greatest idea of the game. So, now nice pushback here for Paladin, who's controlling this area. He's trying to do some more aggression. We can see Paladins of Lux as well. So that will be a nice composition of plumed archers and Paladins. And on the other side we have Chukunus and Paladins. And we have for the Tyrants plumed archers and Paladins on the right hand side. Left hand side will be Mango Dice and Chukunus. Now going for 45 walls, trying to buy some more time. Back to you, that is. Deleted some of the walls here so that the Cavaliers can get in. Let's take a look. No Paladin upgrade coming up so far. Elite Mango and Elite Plumed Archers for the 2 pockets on the left hand side. Oh, actually no, that's Plumed Archers for Paladin, who is seriously trying to get this corner for trading. That's so optimistic. I'm not... that is really gonna be tough for them. So if Bekti is holding and if Ryut is able to do a lot of pressure there, they will, just shut down the trade-off as well. I'm not really sure if I like this decision when it comes to corners, but almost there, Ryut says, but the walls are down. Or at least it's open, let's call it that way. For now, Rio is now going for ballistics and bloodlines for so much more second. I thought he would be missing it. But yeah, Bekti not looking in a great position here. And that's why seriously might be able to push on this side. On the other side, we now have Plumed Archers trying to go against the traps. Trap tennis is real. Viper is keeping his hill, is winning against the other traps. So that's just so much better for our star player from Norway here compared to what Jinghua is going for. He was early, he should have had the better boom, but could not really benefit from it. And now should now try to find maybe another angle, because those traps will go down as well. And then suddenly it's 4 traps against none. This castle is in real danger as well. Jinghua building another castle. Why is he always building exactly at the walls? Not 100% sure. Yeah, it's safe for now. So Paladins upgrade for Mr. Yo and Paladin upgrade for Nikov as well, so that's on the right hand side. Left hand side, it's still the push continuing, and back T is struggling. Let's take a look at the points. Yeah, Viper just being better than Jinghua there helps out, and Ryut with his nice boom and going for elite mango dice, trying to go for some safe as well. And SY will not have any trade. Viper is securing this area as well, building another castle on that hill. Even getting a relic and a gold spot relic, not that important for now, obviously. Nikov now splitting his army, is trying to defend some in the middle here, but keeps the rest here, so that double is not possible. On the left hand side, the push is real. Let's take a look. Paladin upgrade 4 looks at like roughly 30%. Now trying to take a small find. The Magdai amount not that great so far. 35 military overall, so like 25 of them at the front, building more castles. And now we're getting finally into the interesting phase of this game. The left hand side push, if Lux could get a nice engagement, it would be good for them, I believe, because he has similar amount of paladins to mango dice. Plumed Archers obviously helping out as well. Chukunu's not fully upgraded so far, missing 1 defense upgrade, missing rocketry as well. Right hand side, now the raid is coming in here for Nikov, but that's against Castle Age Chukunu's would have been okay. Where is the Paladin upgrade of Mr. Yo? Only 90%. So we'll finish any second, and then he can start taking reasonable fights against Nikov as well. Rio is trying to snipe some, and that's so ugly for Lux. Let's see, Paladin wants to put in more traps to the front. Back T controlling this area with lots of villagers. And there's just simply no trade at the moment. Trade card would need to run through this hole here, and only then they could trade, but that's obviously not ideal. So GB on the right hand side, oh, that's actually lots of paladins. And Yo, yeah, the paladins helping out against Plumed Archers and Chukunus as well, so that's another Persian bonus, and in the long run they can go for elephants, but that's still quite some time to go. Jinghua falling back, building some bomber towers very far back, still only Castle Age Chukunus, 3 castles here very defensively. Already siege onagers for our star player from Brazil, Tyrant Reed. Now the first big engagement, Lux is coming in, but that is, I think, not enough paladins. Fangshin coming in as well, should focus on all the Mangadais in the front here, or the Rams will not do much, most Mangadais in the front going down. Back T is doing nice damage from behind as well, the traps easily sniped down now, and I think that's a moment where Lux should retreat, but he's staying at the front trying to take more fight. Back T is trying to fall back a bit further, all the Mangadais will live, most of the Chukunus will die now, Patrol even not going that great, and Paladin missing out a bit on the fight. It's now going a bit closer. Oh, and that's a lot of villagers, which means he wants to repair the trap for now, and later on maybe go for another offensive castle. And suddenly it's mostly all the paladins went down, and the retreat, the line of reinforcement is very long, and maybe another castle, exactly that. No upgrades so far though. And the trap blocking the building placement of the castle. could have been at like 30% already, the castle, but yeah, just repairing took so much time, distracted him a bit. Jinghua now finally taking the hill here, missing rocketry as well, only now going for the stone upgrade. And Mr. Yo has lots of paladins, and this might be a nice fight here on the right hand side. Where is the... let me quickly scroll through the map. I know that's not very nice to look at, but it seems like the Kings might be in Yo's castle. And now the big engagement here from Mr. Yo. Viper needs to go back. Nikov actually is staring care. Go back. The traps will all go down. Some plume dodgers will leave with bad stories as well of friends dying there in this fight. Maybe one trap surviving. No, not really. And yeah, another castle going up. The trade is running for the Tyrants. The trade is not running for the SY guys. Where are they trading? For now, short distance trade for them. Not a great option. Another castle here for Paladin. And they're pushing nicely. This is a great entertaining game like we wanted to see. So right hand side fight. Yo is doing a good job. Points are getting closer and closer, and that's a lot of army here for Mr. Yo. Where is Nikov? And do we see the first castle? First castle here of Mr. Yo. That's something we have to take a big look at if he's switching into elephants, because that will even increase his pushing skills further. The castle of the Mayans only at 4.8k HP. Let's see if the Mangu dies. Can protect the siege onager shots here. Plume Dodgers went back. Those Plume Dodgers, oh, just in time, he's going back as well. I think this castle will not live for long. There's no chance of actually raiding those traps. And I lost 2 main goals back, he says. What is he trying to say? This is one of his gold spots, yes. And I'm not really sure about the rest. He still has a market here, but that's not important. And Jinghua fighting alone. Yo, a bit out of position. Let me see if someone's struggling with population. 150 for Baek T and 150 for Lux. So on that side we don't have the full potential of the pop 200. But since it's... Oh, and how did that onager die? It's obviously pretty nice to increase the wall smashing here for our SY players. This castle of Baek T will die, and then let's see, he has only 2 castles left. Now going for coinage, maybe he wants to go into full sling for Riot. Ooh, onager shots against the Plume Dodgers will do lots of damage and maybe even kill some. Ooh, 20 Plume Dodgers dying there. Now focusing on the siege onagers with all the paladins. Care I go. Let's see. Yo is going to the left hand side, knowing that it's kind of stalemate here on the right hand side. And Nikov is trying to go on the left hand side as well, meaning they did see everything. Baek T building some weird walls in the middle of the map. Not really sure how he plans on defending those. Remember, the trade is still the big story. Perfect trade here, corner to corner for the SY guys. Not for the SY, for the Dream Team guys. But now they are pushing in this area. Baek T is struggling heavily. Pop 130 only. Now going for a stone upgrade. Only now going for handcut Jinghua, so that's late. Did he have... Oh, still without rocketry. And overextending a bit, maybe. Viper controlling this area beautifully, having, control of this hill with all 5 castles. And, even raiding on this area, so Viper's doing a good job. Yo, what is he? Oh, he needs to run all around, because Baek T is having the sickest walls. And he's, telling the SY guys, his teammates, okay, they're sending paladins around, and those walls were actually better than I expected. And SY is continuing to push. This is a very good game. Baek T just struggling. He does not have any army. He is not on gold. He's now researching spearmen and skirmishes. I think that's not really an option. He maybe should have fallen back and maybe just slaying Riot here. Not really sure. And just, give all the gold to Riot. And he is just providing the wood. And at the meantime getting up some wood with his food and get some trade up as well. Oh, and those traps were exposed. One trap already going down. I think 2 or maybe even 3 might go down in total. Second one is kind of, yeah, gone already. But now taking a good fight again here against the Plumed Archers. 3 traps down, 4 trap as well. And finally they're taking the corners. Now Rams clearing this area, but as we said before, it's very tight area and the trade cards will struggle to run properly. Let's see now, how many castles does Rio have? 1 castle. Is the start castle. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he has 5 castles and the 4th one will die now. So down to 5th one will die. So now down to 4 castles. On the other side we have and at the moment chilling is pretty good for SY. Let's see. Okay, Nikov is now coming in. That will be a big fight. That's close to 100 paladins and 40 plumed archers, maybe 80 paladins. And Nikov does not have the numbers. Onager shots have to be huge. Skirmishes obviously of Back T not really helping out that much. I will chance flank. I'm not really sure what that means. And then Paladin is trying to reposition, and that's a good fight here for Riot, but all the Paladins now of Nikov died, and I don't see a lot of green, I see a lot of red left. Most of the yellow Paladins died as well, so that will be mostly plumed archers left and maybe some Mangras. They need to retreat. That's mainly only Paladins of SY guys here, so SY is looking into a great position to take this game. Finally they took the score lead out of nowhere, and that's just Nikov not having enough Paladins. Like I said before, only one player with paladins is not the greatest option. At the other side we have still the raiding against the traps. So although Viper has lots of army, he cannot really push without any traps. More Rams now coming in. Oh, but that's from Rio. More Rams coming in from Paladin, so that's great. More traps as well. And suddenly Rio must look at really low numbers of military. Only 20, and those 5. Whoa, that's actually like 15 who are absolutely in danger of dying as well. This is looking so good for SY, evening it out. Let's take a look right hand side. Oh, and even here Jing was pushing, and that's super undefended. And oh, now finally the X. I think, yeah, there is enough army for the Vipers, so I think that's not really the problem. But if Jinghua continues to push here, and that's a lot of Rams, and yeah, only Plume Duchess will not perform too well against only Rams. All the Mangdais trying to be saved into the castle, but another castle of Back T going down over here and here. So I'm not really sure where the king of Back T is as well. Nikov now sending everything to the left hand side, knowing if our Mongols player is getting pushed back even further, we will have no Mangdais on the map, and that's one of the most reason why they thought they had a small advantage there when it came to civilizations, because of the Mangdais. Now right hand side, oh, Onagers, that's a nice addition against the attack here of Jinghua. Let's see if he's going for the markets or if he's going for the hill here. Obviously markets would have been a better option because paladins and siege onagers coming in. Rio some siege onagers here, yes, and he's building some. Paladins now from Yo coming in as well, and ooh, that's a bomber tower, and I don't see how Viper is killing those without big losses. Viper now going for Treadmate, and Yo is going for light cav. Not really sure if that's a great option, but the trade is not going smoothly. Only now it's going the long way. But yeah, overall trade card, let me see if I can overall trade card amount, it is 40, never do math on stream, plus another 60, so 104 SY compared to 124 SY, so that's still reasonable. What am I looking at? I want to see normal. Okay. And lost some Plumed Archers by trying to kill all the villagers building the towers here. So some trade cards will go down. Asgress Viper says. Obviously he's not taking most of the fights or very cost efficiently the whole time. On the other side we now have kind of a hold. Back T +0 +4 when it comes to his halberdiers. And not the greatest upgrades, and SY is controlling this corner. More paladins coming in, and yeah, there's just nothing really killing the Chokonus at the moment. And they're killing the trade cards, but not enough Chokonus to kill every trade card. And yeah, but they're blocking this area just beautifully. Okay, let me see. I want to always take a look at Mr. Yo when he is maybe transitioning into elephants. Obviously, he's starting with one castle. Did build a second one, so we aren't very far away from it. I think the switch should be in their minds. Nikov trying to defend on the left-hand side. Now going for one towers on the right-hand side. And now let's do a recount when it comes to trade cards. Dropping a lot here, but no, it's kind of stayed the same. Everyone still kept producing, and they went down with some. But yeah, just having the threat here the whole time means that Viper's kind of bound to have army at this spot here the whole time. Left hand side now, the push, only Bloom Archers. Where is all the paladins of Lurks? Where are all the paladins of Lurks? Nowhere to be found, and therefore the siege onagers of Ryut super effective. Another castle of paladin, finally he got masonry and architecture. Where is the army of Lurks? He has 27 military. Not really sure, just streaming him from far behind. He did not build new markets, new stables. This trap went down. More paladins being built. And trying to reroll here, the Viper is... Viper slinging back T. The Viper should go full sling mode, I believe. He can only defend. It's not really an option to go for a nice push. He is actually controlling some in the middle here. Nikov giving more resources to back T. And now they're fighting under the castles without any siege support. Feels like they're kind of stabilizing, but it's still back to... Oh, he's back to pop 150, so that's reasonable. And the rest is maxed out, so that means actual pop is a bit better for the Dream Team here. And I think we're in for the very long game. Looks going for more paladins and finally more stables. Remember, both teams with Spanish, so both with strong trade and trade advantage. I think the main difference will seriously be... Oh, yo! You have so little gold that you have to go for so many light calves. That sucks. Having 3 markets as well. And yeah, so let's take a look. Then I think Paladin should sling instead of going for Plumed Archers, because you need a person to not go for light calf here to do anything. And now suddenly the Dream Team is pushing the middle again. Ryut without any real siege, only some rams here of Baek-T. And Baek-T's support at the moment is still only Halberdiers, not going for the +2 attack. They don't have siege on it. You can go triple news Baek-T, and now he's asking for resources. Coinage now for Nikov and Ryut to get Baek-T up on Chukunutek again. More rams now coming in, as you can see, drill already being researched. And now paladins against paladins again, more for Lurks here. Ooh, big shot, but going back and still surviving with most of the units. One trap, and not really sure where I can see people advancing, and then I look into the middle and can give you a clear answer. What a big push here by the Dream Team. There's so much army, more Halberdiers, even Baek-T coming in, like 70 plumed archers of the Viper in this area, having double stone walls and some bomber towers here for the defense. And yeah, now they're killing one castle here of Mr. Yo. Banking now for Nikov, and yeah, Yo needs more stables, and it seems like Yo is just so low on gold. Let me take a look at the overall trade count. How much resources they got? I think so it is pretty even actually. So that's not the thing. So I stop say back T, I see, just X. Okay. Back to you. Oh, funny. Yeah, but yeah, without TeamSpeak, obviously communication is so much tougher. So Yo now back on Paladin tech, but so many Plume Dodgers on board. Where is Jinghua? Oh, he is without gold as well. Just the big problem that this area was so bad and took them so much time to control. That's why the deficit on trade, and yeah, this raid was pretty effective, but they didn't kill enough. They killed a lot, but not enough. And oh, this is a very good fight here for the Tyrants and Nikov in addition. And Yo wants to push it back, but now even more Harbidiers coming in, more Rams coming in as well. And not really sure what they can do. No Mango Dice, no Plume Dodgers. And this is looking better and better for the Dream Team to taking the 2-0. It's just simply not a good counter to... Oh, that's not a good, like, range addition here. Plume Dodgers at the south, but getting pushed back and already losing 2 castles here. Chukunu's not in the big numbers because Jinghua was out of gold. And that's why Viper could just take so great fights, and Rio as well on the other side with Mango Dice. Finally, population, everyone over 170, and Tyrants, everyone over 180. So is Nikov. So it is, yeah, still anyone's game to win. Everyone's still at reasonable population, but the Tyrants are pushing better. Mango Dice so far being the better addition to the whole fight. Then, oh, but that's a nice clear up here of Missio, leading the market to have more surface area, and that's a nice amount of Chukunus and Paladins to clear up what the Viper had here. 2 plums reeled, they say, at the left-hand side, and yeah, maybe SY wants to fall back a bit. Obviously they don't want to lose all their castles, but just regroup, get the gold, and get nice amount of paladins for Yo and Lux, and then maybe go on to elephants. I think Jinghua needs to have like more threat here. It's not enough. Like Viper doesn't have to have anything here and still feel pretty safe, and that's just not that good. Lux now finally going for Bomber Towers. Probably a bit late. 3rd castle went down, and Paladins now finally going for the SO here. Oh, the SO will go down, but so many traps of Ryut still on the map, so this castle will be gone pretty soon. I think, yeah, Paladin has enough castles. He has at least 4 still left, so that's reasonable for Plume Dodger production. But they're just losing so much ground. Hurts so much. Let's take a look at stone prices. 153. That's still in the reasonable area. Back-T still only +1, +4. And look my harps. What? What is he saying? I'm pretty sure this castle, as predicted, falling now. Lux building more stables at the front. And Yo is pushing as well. Wow. Solo casting long games, sometimes pretty tough. Let's especially if you want to keep the hype train rolling the whole time. Now Lux is taking another good fight because Mango Dice are still missing from Nico, who is trying to fight with Paladins at both sides. I mean Paladins from Nico obviously, Mango Dice from Riot. More towers coming up, so that's a nice addition for the push. More siege workshops as well, more SO, and that means they will just continue pushing because Plumed Archers alone can't really fight against Mango Dice SO and Paladins here from the Dream Team. Let's take a look at the middle. It seems like a clear up here. Onagers for Jinghua. Probably the strongest Onagers that... Yeah, the strongest Onagers that SY can actually provide was having a single team member with the SO tag. More Plumed Archers at the front, but he simply cannot take good fights. And ooh, Onager shot here. Going another 10 Plumed Archers, super clumped up here. Finally Lux is going for the Bomber Towers, but without any huge army. That's only buying some time, but not really defending for very long. Let's see some Plumed Archers in the middle, not doing too much. And now Yo is coming to the left hand side. Let's see if he can get in. Actually he can. So that's open everywhere. Some idle villagers in the middle. Mr. Yo is pushing. How many paladins does he have? 60. On this other side we have all the tyrants and all the tyrants above 60. Nico was 40. Military as well. Now Paladin is trying to get up more walls, but Onagers could obviously cut this area pretty easily. The Bomber Towers didn't even go up. Send some Paladins at the right hand side. Yeah, they would help out a lot against the Onagers, and that's a big push here by the Viper, having 3 traps at the front. This castle is going down for 100%. 2 castles only left, and now finally Elite War Elephants for Mr. Yo. Let me see, he has 1 castle, 2 castles. Let me just quickly switch into his point of view. Only 1 castle, and there's the king of Paladin as well. So we have no idea where Jinghua's king actually is. He's not trying to defend, and Yo should get a sling. Yo now sending all these Paladins. Where are they coming? They're coming through this area, and then they should take one big fight, but it will be a very tight one. There's no extremely wide open area, and Nikov is building more Bomber Towers, so might be a good fight for the Tyrants. Let's see, Viper is still pushing with more and more Plumed Archers. Some still Fuel Age Towers obviously helping out some. And Onagers now trying to go for the real defense. Paladins now coming in, but going back. Ooh, maybe even taking some hits already here against the SO, and now they're going in, and that's just such a good positioning here for Riot. Oh god, I think this should not be engaged by the SY guys here. All those Paladins going down before actually fighting, and now Lux is going back as well. Plumed Archer's not doing much, in Riot perfect positioning here at the left hand side. He was defending at the right hand side. He was defending Bomber Towers, and Habadius obviously helped out. Finally back to he's going for the last upgrade. Only now Lux is going for the +2 for his Bomber Towers. So many rams here now going for the trade, and this trade is super unprotected after those towers are going down. Plumed Archers not really the unit you want to go for in this very late game scenario. Now all the Paladins going in. Oh, and Paladin actually switching on to Eagle Warriors. Not really sure if I like this. I think more Paladins would have been the better option. Let's take a look. Oh, and the Viper is going for some sneaks, and I think the trade is open. He could go for the trade already. Without them noticing, really. Another push here in the middle for the SY guys. Let me see. Mr. Yo, still only 1 castle. So it is an addition, but it's a small one. Nice amount of resources, but he needs to get them on the map. SO is doing a great damage here against the Plumed Archers. And this push by the Dream Team is real. Lux is having... his stable's a bit far away, and the Plumed Archers really don't do anything anymore against Riot here in late Imperial Age. Let's take a look. No attack on the right hand side. More attacks here by the Viper. Let me see. This is cleared up. So no attack in the trade here, but this is the most important thing. And Lux needs to get everything here. Let me see if Yo is sending something. He has some units on the map, but yeah, just too far away to send them. I think Lux needs to kill villagers and go for more army. He has only 40 army at the moment. He needs to go up to 80 paladins to clear up what Rio is having here, or they will lose the game. Now some Mango is actually running into the trade already to be a bit annoying. Those bomber towers going down, and I think Paladin going on army now and not going for the sling here might cost them the game. Lux is at pop 170. Jingo only at pop 120, losing so much, asking for resources. Mango Dice now in the trade. Lux is sending something to kill the Mango Dice, but it's so costly and they're losing so much more, and there's simply no more army here for SY. Dream Team is looking for taking the 2-0. And let me see if Rio is now going for the final push. And this might be the game deciding push here. I don't see anything coming up. Some Eagle Warriors trying to go in. Already taking message damage against this SO already. Now Mr. Yo coming in with some paladins, but not at the same time with Lux and running against the Harbies. And this is indeed the GG. Becky says, good job. And oh god, what a great hold here by Rio, and then playing the perfect play here with the pockets Mongols. Oh goddy, what a great game, like we wanted to see. Over an hour of game, starting with lots more villagers, so that's even longer than most of the other games. And finally that's why Yo resigned. GG guys. Oof. And since it's only a best of 3, which is kind of sad, that means the Dream Team will win the $600. Probably they will split it fair, and everyone will get $150. And yeah, nice performance by all the Tyrants. I didn't like the start of Baek T, and in the end he didn't get onto the greatest army as well. But Riot and Nikov really carrying. Viper having the advantage here early on against Jinghua taking the hill, and Jinghua misplaying a bit here. I think that was both Chinese really underperformed here, and I think in the end not the best strategy choice for the Mayans to go on to army. I think Paladins only has to be the choice here. So military, let's take a look. Rio, just incredible kill statistics, and yeah, Fenchin not the greatest. And oh, look at this. Lux only going for paladins and then such a poor statistics. Let's take a look at overall. Oh, it's actually the bottom 4 are the Tyrants and the top 4 are SY. Let's do some quick math. That looks like 75, 80-ish. 80k for the SY guys. And yeah, roughly 85 for the Tyrants. So when it comes to trade, it actually was pretty even, and that really didn't decide the match. But just being at this one phase where they didn't have trade, when they didn't get the corner, had to trade on the short distance here, and yeah, that just gave them such a loss of steam. Couldn't push here, lost so much ground in the middle, and lost all the area at the side. Whew. GG's indeed. So guys, if you just tuned in and you probably didn't notice before that we are raffling some shirts from China with all the top players, and 6 of them you just saw all signing here: Doubt, Slam, Riot, Paladin, Dogao, Viper, Fire, Jinghua, Yo. And yeah, you just have to press ticket, exclamation mark ticket, and a number between 1 and 20, how many tickets you want to buy, and we will actually draw the shirts twice, because we didn't have a third game, so we will draw, I would say, the S now and the XS later, but actually I'm 180 and the XS kind of fit me, so It's still okay to wear it, and if you want to have it like on the wall or want to have it lay around, um, it's still totally fine as well. So you know how it works. Go and try to grab your t-shirt here. Robo actually even investing his gold. I think I gave him one. Not 100% sure.